Hello students, today we will discuss chapter 1 of grade 6th biology, that is plant life, and the topic which we are going to discuss today is pollination. Students, in previous lecture also I have told you the definition of pollination. Now today what we are going to discuss here, we will discuss pollination, its type, why pollination is important, and agents of pollination. Students, as you can see here, pollination is the transfer of pollen grains from anther of the stamen to the stigma of the pistil by air, water, insect is called pollination. Now see, it is transfer of pollen grain from anther of the stamen. Stamen is the male part, to the stigma of the pistil. It is female part. Now see, you can see here some words: air, water, insects. Now see students, later on we will go through it. These are agents. Actually these helps these pollen grains to grow from the male part to the female part. Now students, see why pollination is important. If pollination will not be there, then there will be no continuity of the plant life. Plant life will come to an end because everything depends on the pollination. Now see here, pollination, it is of two types. One is the self pollination and other is cross pollination. So in nature, pollination occurs by two methods. One is self pollination and the other is cross pollination. Now student, you can see here self pollination. Self is auto. Pollination which takes place within the same flower or between two flowers of the same plant is called self-pollination. Now see, through diagram it will be clear to you. It is actually pollination between pollination which takes place within the same flower, means it can occur in itself only or between two flowers of the same species. It can go from here to here. So this is known as self pollination. Again I will repeat it. Pollination which takes place within the same flower, this one, this is the same flower, or between two flowers of the same plant. This is the same plant and there are two different flowers. This type of pollination is called self-pollination. The second type of pollination which is common in the nature is cross-pollination. Now see what happens in cross-pollination. It takes place between two flowers present on two different plants but of the same species. Now you can see here, this is one plant, this is another plant. Suppose it is of rose and the other should also be of rose. It should be of same species. So this is the flower. So these are two plants of the same species. So there is pollination from this flower to this flower. So this is known as cross pollination. Cross. Now students, we will discuss some agents. agents of pollination. Now see, what are agents of pollination? Actually, these are the carriers, or these are the agents which helps in transfer of pollen grain from anther to the stigma. Now see, these agents like wind, water, insects, animals are also there. These are different type of agents which helps to carry out the process of pollination. Now see, first is pollination by wind. So the characteristics of the flowers which are pollinated by wind are, in case of these, the flowers have light weighted pollen grains. The pollen grains are light in weight so that they can be easily carried away by the wind. Second thing, the condition which is important in this case is that flower need to be exposed to the air. If it is not exposed to the air, then the pollen grains will not be able to carried away by the wind. Second is pollination by water. So what happens in this case? The flowers, they release their pollen grains in the water, and water carries these pollen grains from one place to another place. Example you can see here, Hydrilla and Vallisneria are the two types in which the pollination occurs by the means of water. Third is pollination by insects. See, the characteristics of the flowers which are pollinated by insects are, flowers are brightly colored. Why they are brightly colored? Because they attract insects toward itself. See students, whenever we see a flower, we just get attracted toward that flower because the petals are brightly colored. In the same way, the insects, they get attracted toward the flowers when they are brightly colored. Second thing is, these flowers, they produce lot of nectar, and this nectar is sweet in taste and produce a lot of fragrance. Fragrance, you all know, it is khushbu. Fourth one is pollination by animals. Students, different animals, they also contribute in the process of pollination. Now you have seen examples, you can see monkeys are there, elephants are there. They play a major role in the process of pollination. So these are the different agents of pollination. Now in our next topic we will discuss fertilization. For today your homework is learn complete topic, that is pollination. Thank you.